Good afternoon and welcome to more MME. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and we're going to start this up with a Dragonfly update. I got the email in stating that the Dragonfly will be arriving soon. They want me to double check my address. All that's fine and good. So, Dragonfly is going to be flying into your home in the next couple of months. How exciting is that, huh? Yeah, with everything going on in the world, don't we need a nice little gift like the Dragonfly to pop up at our doorsteps and distract us from hell? Yeah, I think so. So, today's video is going to be about the action pilot, the H.A.L.O jumper. That's it. That he doesn't have a name, so we're going to call him Pilot Bill. Yeah, Bill. Bill. No, wait. There's Wild Bill in there. Yeah. What name should we give you, sir? Chavez. You know what? I like Chavez. So this is Chavez the pilot. You know, I like the name Chavez for him. I have no idea what he really looks like, but kind of feels like he could be a Chavez. Yeah, Captain Chavez. So I don't know his rank either. I would assume captain by the fact that he's a pilot. Pilots are usually officers, so or in the Marines' sake, they're the ones that don't eat as many crayons. Can't help but make a Marine joke. So the action pilot here is a really amazing little guy. It's the 60th anniversary of the G.I. Joe line. This guy was originally 12 inches tall, and I don't think he was a H.A.L.O jumper back then. I think the H.A.L.O jumper is something new because, I mean, why not? They already gave us a H.A.L.O jumper with the Dragonfly. They needed to give us a second one. And I also need to pick up Airborne because he's also really good. So, today's video, me and Cream, so long as Cream doesn't do things like reach across and try to grab a gun and make it your friend, me and Cream are going to be going over the action pilot here and talking about the pros and cons, doing some size comparisons, and generally just having some fun. We'll also discuss the parachute because it's a real working parachute, and of course, we'll mention about how Crazy Legs in the Dragonfly didn't pack any parachutes. That's because they said we're not getting parachutes in the Dragonfly. And I'm like, but you gave us a parachute packer, somebody whose literal job is to pack parachutes, but there's no parachutes. Are you saying that Crazy Legs is a Cobra plant? Like is that something that Cobra's done? They put him there to make sure he didn't pack parachutes. I don't know, but I just found it weird that they gave us a parachute packer with the Dragonfly, but they didn't give us any parachutes. But luckily, we got one. So we'll talk about the parachute today. So usually I handle all of the accessories first, but this time I want to do it a bit different. I want to go bass backwards with it, and we're going to take off the stand, which I love the fact that this guy comes with a stand. That's something G.I. Joe Classified needs to start doing more often. They're doing it with the retros. They're doing it with the 60th anniversary. They need to start doing it with the normal ones. All right, the stand really helps out with the action pilot here because he is so back heavy. Once you get his parachute backpack on, this stand ensures you're not going to have him constantly falling backwards on you. Really, really, really amazing addition to my collection. I love me some stands like that. So now I got two of them. I have the one from Retro Duke, and I have the one from the Action Pilot. And I'll be getting one from the Retro Cobra Infantry whenever that arrives, because, well, there was another Cobra Infantry, and Cobra Infantry next to the Classified Bad is my favorite of the group. Well, okay, the other one is Beachhead, because I just love Beachhead's textures. That Beachhead is a sublime figure. You don't have yourself a Beachhead, get yourself a Beachhead. What are you doing with your life? Okay, let's get into this. The action figure first. We'll start from the toes. We'll discuss articulation and sculpt work at the same time to save on time. And first off, sculpting under the shoes, texture there, but not any of the cleats and stuff that you would see under normal boots. They do have that stuff on the edge of the boot, but not in the center. That is a bit of a missed opportunity, I think. It does make it where, I think if he had more stuff in the center, he can stand better. But no, it's just on the edges. So his feet can move backwards a little bit, move forwards a little bit, but not much. Like, there's not a lot of foot movement. Actually, whoa, look at that foot movement. I just realized you could do that. Can you do it with the other foot? Can you do that with the other foot? Look at that. Oh my God, that is bad, man. Doc needs to see you. Ugh, that shouldn't happen. There it goes. Okay, all right. So he can move him back, kinda, but it feels like I'm destroying the foot if I push it back too far. On both of them, it feels the same. Okay, boot tilt exists, and the rotation for the boot happens down here at the ankle. It doesn't happen at the boot area because these pants are tucked into the boots, and then the pants themselves are tucked down around that edge to give it kind of a voluminous appeal. When this guy parachutes, these pants are going to pop out just a bit and make him have a bit of a, parachute pants. It's basically what they are, parachute pants. Literally parachute pants. So on the front here, we've got some decent boots textures going on, some really nice molding for the laces, which, I mean, that is cool. I love me some laces. That's nice. Coming up here to the sides, we've got some more wrinkles and stuff for the fabric of the pants. These are wool pants, I assume. Really well done on the fabric side. Some knee pads going on there. Decently good knee pads. I love the texture on the knee pads themselves, how they have this edge around them. And they also seem to have some sort of a metal-like texture on the front, or a composite texture on the top of the knee pads there. The upper legs, we've got the pistol, which comes out, isn't rubbery at all, and it also has a silencer in the pistol area, like what we saw with the with Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes has a combo like this, with it's the pistol and the silencer combo for the character. So they're both right there in their own little cubbies. I appreciate that. I like having the cubby for the silencers. They're always a good bonus. Coming up here, we've got not bad on the crotch area. Seems to he's not wearing, doesn't feel like he's wearing a cup today, so that's not good for him. Coming around here to the back, we've got the typical Joe butt going on here, but this one's got weird stuff on it. Like, I don't know what's going on with his butt here, but it's got some weird textures. Like, was this a screw up in the factory or something? What's up with that? Unless, wait a second. Are these back pockets? They are. That texturing is, he's got two back pockets. Does he have a wallet in one of them? Let's see. Feels like he's got something in one of the back pockets, maybe some paperwork or something, but he's got two back pockets, one on each butt cheek. That's cool. The butt panel, of course, is a squishy one that they always do for the Joes. They always give us a squishy butt panel. They got squishy butts. This one's not too big, but at the same time, I do wish that they figured out another way to do these butts so that you could get these legs to kick back. You can't get his legs to kick back because of the butt. And it's just a little annoying. Coming up here, he's got these straps that connect the what is that on his left leg? It's just some straps on his left leg, and then on his right leg we've got the pistol and things going on there. But for the left leg, it's just some straps and a little thing to store possibly important documents or USB drives in or something like that. Sadly, there's no little hole over here to put an item that he comes with that I have yet to find a location for. I've been feeling all over the place, and I can't seem to figure out where in the world this item is supposed to go. And we're going to talk about that accessory when we get to it. So let's bring around near to the back. His back is very smooth. He's wearing some sort of armor for the back area here, and it's smooth, it's sleek, it's got some fun textures on it, and it's really nice. Coming around here to the front, he's got a G.I. Joe GoPro on his left shoulder. He's got a knife on the center area, and he's got another package of something on his other side, maybe a small ammo pack for his pistol, and a little bags that are just sculpted into his front assembly for this vest. Coming right over here to his sides, he's got a popped up vest collar. He's cool like that. He pops his collars up. But that's really it for his area in the front. I mean, a really well sculpted job everywhere. You can tell the difference between this knife holster and the knife. The knife isn't too rubbery, by the way. It's nice. It's got some decent texture to it as well. The arms, we're moving on to the arms now. We got some smooth textures going on here, and then wrinkles for the fabric of his long sleeve shirt he's wearing, his flight jacket, his double jointed elbows, really nice. He is also can raise his arm up to 40, that's 90 degrees. Yeah, so raise it up 90, and then he can raise it up another 45. So that's pretty good. That is really good. And 9 plus 45 is 135 degrees. So that is 135 degrees of arm movement there. He can also spin his arms 360. He can also rotate at the bicep, come down here, rotate at the hand. His hands don't really have much movement in them, sadly enough. But the double jointed elbows really do make for a fun experience going on here. I like how the jacket seems to be, tightened up at the wrist area, and then on the other arm everything's the same except he has a Pip-Boy on his left arm, and the Pip-Boy can rotate around. You can store it to the inside of his arm if you want. um, that way he can just kind of look at it while he's falling, so he can get an idea of his that's the altimeter. It tells him how far he's fallen, what his position is in the sky. It'll also keep him updated on time and mission counters and stuff like that. That's a really nice little piece of machinery, and I really appreciate the fact that they gave it to the Joes here. Um, Textures for his hands. He's actually got like a leather glove texture or something, and it's kind of fun. Either that or his hands aren't textured at all, but I'm assuming they are because he's a H.A.L.O jumper, and it's really, really, really cold at 90,000 feet. Now, moving up here to his head, really, really nice little head sculpt going on here. Really good stuff. I like him. I like Chavez here. Chavez is a good character. We got really, he's shaved himself, really nice and smooth. He's got a decent nose. He's got good lips. That's a pretty cool character. I like his bushy eyebrows. I like them. That's fun. Um, his hair's kind of flattened down, but he's got helmet hair. I mean, he's a pilot. He's supposed to. And Chavez likes to keep his hair cut short. Anyway, so that is the action pilot, without discussing many of his, just a couple of his accessories. And let's get his feet fixed. What's going on with you, sir? Stop it. Thank you. Oh my god. You are so weird sometimes with the fact that you don't like standing. Sometimes that stupid drop down hinge on these Joes annoys me. The drop down hinge is useful for things, but at the same time, it is not very useful because it just has a tendency to drop down at the wrong times. And why aren't you standing right? Okay, let's bring out the bat and let's do them a back-to-back comparison. Good old back-to-back comparison. Put them heel to heel and toe to toe and back to bat, and we get the bat is slightly taller than the action pilot. On here to the sides, the bat shoulders are taller than the action pilot's shoulders. Feet wise, I mean, why not compare feet? How big are your feet? Oh, their feet are the same. Actually, no, it feels like the bat's feet are just a tiny bit longer. So I think these guys work well together by battling each other. They do, it just works. All of these toys in the GI Joe classified line have just kind of worked, and it's nice. It's wonderful. So let's get into the accessories. We're going to set Action Pilot down here and out of the way, and we'll talk guns first because Cream's big head is like laying on a few of them. Who's got a big orange head? You've got a big orange head. Okay. He comes with 3 weapons, not counting his service pistol. He's got this short range submachine gun. Feels very similar to the submachine gun that came with uh, 02 Snake Eyes. It also has an ammunition that pops out. It is a bit denser than the one that came with 02 Snake Eyes, and it feels more like the submachine gun that came with the Viper Squadron, the Amazon exclusive. That was actually really nice. The submachine gun that came there. And I appreciate having a 3rd one, or maybe even a 4th one in the collection so far. I've gotten a lot of submachine guns, and they're just a treat. I love me some submachine guns. The sculpt work on them is excellent, and they're not rubbery. Wonderful. So that's the first gun. Now we're going to move on to our medium range weapon. Are you our medium range or you're a long range? You're a medium range weapon. So our medium range weapon has a grenade launcher underneath it, and then it's got a rifle on the top. It seems to be some sort of medium-ranged assault rifle with, with explosive tendencies, and not made out of plastic. Got a scope on the top. Nice medium range weapon, and the ammo clip does come out and snap back in because they're not made of rubber, so it actually works the way it's supposed to. Imagine that. You make high quality figures with high quality pieces and parts, and everything works right. You make high quality figures with low quality material, and it's all going to be foobar. And that's what we saw with the Techno Viper. High quality figure, low quality material, and that's what made that not a figure that will win Best of the Year, sadly. His accessories do hurt him a lot. The long range rifle here has got a really good scope on it, and it's got an ammo pack as well. Bigger, wider ammo. So this thing shoots some long bullets. And this thing also seems like it would be able to handle the range of him literally shooting it while he's falling out of the sky or something like that. Like, it's a good long range weapon for him to have, especially if he's trying to sneak into a place. Sculpt work on it, once again, is amazing. I like that they even included knobs on the scope so that he can dial in things for the scope. That is cool. You didn't have to include the knob, but you did, and I love you for it. Hasbro team, G.I. Joe classified team, that's great. Every one of these has had a hollow stock, but like I said, the plastic has been sublime for all of them. Very nice plastic. I do love it. So let's move on over here to headgear. Let's talk headgear before we get into other things. So he comes with two types of glasses. Let me make sure I get both of them. Where's the other one? There it is. He comes with short glasses and long glasses. The long glasses are supposed to fit on a helmet or something. You can actually put the skinnier glasses through the long glasses. Or these long glasses are actually maybe supposed to fit on the head, but I don't think so. No, they're just way too big. They're wrap around the neck, or you put them around the helmet. The short glasses, on the other hand, I mean, by the way, the sculpting on these is very well done. You got some really nice band work going on there to make the band of the glasses feel like a different material, and also the glasses are shiny and hard, which makes them feel like a different material than the band that they're a part of. Really, really nice. So let's go ahead and give this guy his sunglasses. So we're going to go ahead and put them on his head. We're just going to slide them down until those glasses, till the nose on the glasses and the nose of his nose mesh. Okay? You want to make sure you put the strap right above the ears, but not below the ears. And then you lower that down to make that mesh well. Now he's wearing a pair of goggles so that he can see while falling out of the sky, which is really important. You want to be able to make sure you're seeing. You can see stuff when you're falling out of the sky. That's why I don't fall out of the sky. I can't see things, and I think that's highly dangerous. So we're going to set the bigger glasses off over here. We could actually, where you at, Bat? Can the Bat put them on his face? Yeah, the Bat could wear them. I think that's funny. So the bigger glasses could actually be worn around the heads of some of the bigger headed G.I. Joes that you have if you were so inclined. Now, he does also come with two types of helmet. He has first, well, no, we'll talk about that one second, because that one needs to be talked about with the other thing. The first helmet I'll talk about is his normal grunt helmet. This is a helmet that he wear on the ground or anything like that. It's a green military helmet, very similar to the military helmets we've had before, but it doesn't have the Kevlar texture to it that we've seen with some of the ones before. It feels more like the helmet that came with General Hawk than except it's a bit more modern. General Hawk's helmet feels like something that came out of Korea. At the front of it's got this emblem etched into there. I don't know what that is. Let me know in the comments below if you can figure out what that emblem's all about there at the front. Wait, that's a weird hole. I wonder. We're going to do an experiment real quick because there's a piece over here. This is this weird piece. I've been trying to figure out what in the world to do with it. Does it fit in there? No. Okay, that was worth a shot. We'll talk about that weird piece in a bit. I do have a request that you when we get to the weird piece, you tell me in the comments below what you think it is, because at the moment I'm drawing a blank. It's just a weird piece. Okay, that's the first helmet made of good solid plastic. I love it. I like the nice helmet. I'm probably going to give it to Flint or Beachhead. So they have a nice helmet to wear to combat. The other helmet I've got to talk about with the rebreather. So let's get the rebreather out. Where's my other helmet? Here's the other helmet. This helmet is the flight helmet. This helmet's really squishy, really fragile, and it's got this little hose thing that pops in and out of this little back area here. And be careful about this little hose when you're removing this helmet from the packaging, because the packaging's really tight, and this hose can get stuck in there and rip out of the side of the helmet like it did for me. Luckily, it just sets back in there, but still, I don't like that. And I don't like how flimsy that little piece is. I don't like how sturdy the connection point was for this helmet inside the packaging. I wish that it had been a little less sturdy so that the helmet would have had an easier time getting out. This helmet's also really, really squishy. I don't like how squishy this helmet is. It messes with me how squishy this helmet is. But the helmet's pretty nice, and here we go. Show you what's going on with the helmet and the rebreather here. He comes with this rebreather mask that's connected to a hose, that's then connected to this little tank thing that you set on the side of his backpack. So, coming over here to the front of it, in the inside of this face mask, you've got these two little notches that stick out. And on the helmet for the flight helmet, not the ground helmet, the flight helmet, has two little places to sit those knives. You just find them. Okay, we gotta imagine putting a helmet on his head. There it goes. Okay, so that means that there it is. So there's the spot right there. Okay, come on. It can be a little difficult to put this in while it's not on his head, but you can do it. I believe in you. Let's see. All right, we're actually going to just go ahead and put it on his head. So we're going to give him the helmet. We already talked about his sculpt work and size and stuff, so we don't have to worry about that. He's already got his goggles on, so that's good. Now he's got his helmet on, in addition to his goggles. Make sure the helmet's straightened out. Okay, there we go. Helmet, the faceplate is up so that the goggles are visible, right? Nuts. Fall down on your face, goggles. Don't stick up. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to be down there. Thank you. It's supposed to be more even too. Okay. Now let's put helmet on. Helmet steps in there, squishes down pretty far, actually goes and tucks in around his neck area so that the helmet tucks in underneath that area. And that's why I think it was made out of such a soft rubber, so it could be tucked into places. But I think they should have just made the cloth bits out of soft rubber so you could tuck the cloth bits over it. So let's go ahead and add this rebreather mask. So we just come in here to the sides, and we're supposed to plug it in into a couple of spots. They are hard to get to. I am not going to lie to you about that. These spots are a bit of a pain, especially feeling them to begin with. They are in there and they're a little hidden. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and put this guy together. Oh, do I have this wrong or something? I took the helmet off him by mistake. No, sir. Raise your head. Thank you. Now this is supposed to fit over your face. If it fits over your face, it means it's supposed to go in either side of your face. But I'm having difficulty finding those spots. I got one. Cool. One of them's in. Now time to get the other one in. Come on. Come on. Fit, darn you. Goes right there. Right? Yeah, there we are. It's in. Nice. Now he's got his rebreather on his face, and then you can push that down just in case he has the need for speed. I love it. I think the face mask and things like that is really cool. What did I knock over? I knocked the bat over. Cream. Love you, cat. Okay, before we get into the final accessory, I have something to ask you. Here are 4 grenades, I assume, that are supposed to go in the grenade gun. Or there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know what these are really supposed to attach to. They've got a weird attachment piece on the back here. I don't know. I don't know at all. Like the side of this backpack can it can fit it, but I thought that, you know, what I've ended up doing was putting the other thing there. The wait, is there a hole on both sides of this backpack? Is that where I have been screwing up? Have I been screwing up because I haven't realized there's another connection point on this backpack, or is there just one? I think there's just this one. So we can kinda put this into that hole on the side, and there you got some ammunition sitting there. But there's not a hole on the other side. There's only one hole, and the only one hole means you can put these things in it, or you can put the rebreather in it. I don't know what these things are for. I don't know what's going on with this one piece. This piece has got me frazzled. It's a conundrum of a piece. It feels like it's the little rockets that go with the grenade launcher, but there's no part of the grenade launcher where it's supposed to fit, at least not that I found. So please, in the comments below, if you know where that piece goes, let me know where that piece goes so that I can put that piece where it goes. Now, this backpack here for his parachute, to finish the episode out, we've got a really nice leather feeling backpack. It folds over really well. It's a little squishy, and it feels like well used leather or cloth. We've got a rough texture on the bottom of it, so it sits. It's got some really nice textures on the inside. The armbands for this have some really well done textures everywhere. There's even a strap here at the bottom that you can actually use to plug together. Look at that. I think that's neat that you actually have a strap you can connect. Okay, that's cool. Now, I don't care. That's cool. Now, this parachute bag wouldn't be complete without a parachute. And, that's why I mentioned Crazy Legs from the Dragonfly not having any parachutes, because this guy's got one. And this parachute, I'm going to try my best to teach you how to put it in. And I'm going to let you know right now, I am not a professional parachute packer. So what I may be doing may be completely wrong. But what I'm doing, it just seems feasible. It seems like the correct route. So we grab parachute and we pull parachute out. Okay, so parachute's supposed to come out. Come on, parachute. Come on out. Come on out, buddy. Come on out, parachute. It's supposed to fold out. And then, boom. And then all the strings come out, and the parachute pops up here at the top, and then should unfurl. Boom. Be a parachute. Now, what happens if I just drop the bag? Bad things. Bad things happen. Okay, let's... How? I don't even know. I don't even know how that happened. But let's go ahead and try our best to untangle it now, because this thing loves to get tangled. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know why it gets tangled so much, but it does. It will always be getting tangled on you. It's always going to spin around. It's always going to try and knot itself, and you're always going to be fighting it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like the parachutes. One is enough for Blind Prime. One is enough for me. This is enough. One parachute is enough. Let's make sure everything is even and straightened out. Okay, so let's go ahead and straighten up the parachute, and we're going to make a flat plane with it. We can find out where in the world we're supposed to. Okay, so flat plane all the way across, half circle. But now we find the center. We're going to pop in the sides. So we're going to pop in side number 1. That's going to unfold in there, okay? And then we're going to come over here. We're going to pop in side number 2. That's going to fold in there on top of side number 1. All right. Then we're going to, like an airplane, like a paper airplane, we're going to fold one side over on that side, and then we're going to fold the other side over on the other side, like a paper airplane. Okay. We're trying our best not, to ensure that when this guy unfolds, he's not going to get caught up in himself or wrapped around himself or anything like that. Okay, we're not trying for that. So now comes the part where we're going to fold down the tip, just the tip, And now we got to do the thing I hate. Oh man, getting this string in here is the worst part. Okay, so we just got to kind of drop the string in there. I'm going to hold it open with my teeth so we can get this string to go in there. Come on, string. It's a really tight fit. Okay, the string is in there. As good as it's going to get. Now we turn this guy down and trying not to lose the string. There. All right, now I can let go of my teeth so I can actually finish this. I've gotten the tip of the parachute in there. So when this thing pops out, this is kind of like how it will look. So we're going to keep shoving it down in there. But this is the part where we take our fingertip and we're going to get it in there and just shove that down the bottom, okay? Now that we've done that part, we're going to fold this a bit more, and then we're going to try and shove backwards, and at the same time we're going to fold forwards, okay? So we're going to fold forwards, shove backwards, because we're making an accordion. We're trying to fold this into an accordion, so one side over the other side, one side over the other side, until it is completely folded in there. And trust me on, this is a bit of a pain to do correctly, but we can do it. It just folds in there quite nicely if you've done it correctly. I do advise making sure the string goes in first so that your string isn't giving you a hassle. And I believe, and don't quote me on this, but this is what I believe, the string is supposed to go on first whenever you're packing your parachute. So let's go ahead and get this. Where are you at, dude? Okay, so you've got your rebreather, right? You've got your rebreather connected. You've got now let's get your backpack on. So we're going to raise your arms up above your head. All right, arms up above the head. Twist, twist. Now we're going to make sure we get this backpack correct. Okay, correct alignment. One arm, other arm. Come on, come on. There you go. There you go. Now falls down, falls down. There it goes. Okay, make sure that the straps are on either side of the body and they're not getting caught up behind him. And we plug in that part on his back into its little spot. There it goes. Back is plugged in, right? No. Come on, back. Plug in. All right, there we go. Now rebreather comes around here. It goes under that strap in the front. So that strap that straps come here. All right, there it goes. The piece that holds the front of the backpack in place. We just want to make sure we also hold our rebreather. So we're just going to get that rebreather in there and then tighten that piece down. And then over here on the side, go ahead and plug in the rebreather's oxygen tank to the side of the parachute. And lower your arms, sir. Lower your arms, sir. And do you feel the need for speed? Because this guy feels the need for speed. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you've enjoyed it. I've been Blind Prime, and that's been your co-host, Cream the Cat, who likes to sleep and grab things with his paws. Who likes to grab... Also, he likes to stick his paw in my mouth. Cream, your paw is a disgusting inhabited zone of bacteria. I'm going to wash my mouth out with soap. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed the G.I. Joe video. Next time we do a video on an action figure, it will be Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. That's supposed to be arriving on Monday. Next week, I'm setting things up to go for oral surgery. I'm going to get my wisdom teeth removed. I know. I'm 37 years old and I still have my wisdom teeth. Please don't be like me. If you're a kid, If you're under the age of 26 and you're watching this right now, listening to it, then call up your dentist and get your wisdom teeth removed under your parents' health care plan if your parents have a health care plan that covers their children, because it's far easier to do that than it is for me as an adult to get my wisdom teeth removed. So do it when you're young, get it out of the way, okay? Trust me on this. I wish I had, when I was in my late teens, just gotten my wisdom teeth taken care of. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Go out there, have some fun, do some yard work, enjoy life. And here's to Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime being everything that I hope and dream. And here's to the Action Pilot being an amazing action figure. I love it. So final grade on the Action Pilot is going to be a 10 out of 10. I liked him. I think he's a fun character. Actually, no, 9 out of 10 because he doesn't have enough, he doesn't come with places to put his guns. I always take points off for not having accessory storage. So I got to stick to my guns and say that he doesn't have a place to put his guns, so he loses a point. Thanks for watching. 9 out of 10. Not a bad G.I. Joe at all. Not a bad G.I. Joe at all. Go get yourself one. Until next Prime, bye-bye for now.